what you mean? Where you been? Bitch, I've been in. This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge.
Yo, what's happening, guys? My name is not Beasty. What was that I said? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am not him. I am not that person that you thought I was about to say. I'm not him. I'm not the owner of this channel. I am somebody. Okay, all right. You guys got me. It's me. I had sunglasses on. You probably didn't notice. Like, here, look. Beasty. Somebody different. Regardless, today I decided to check out a video that, boom, you sent me. Thank you so much, my friend. And it's called I Tried Escaping a Bounty Hunter by the one and only, the legendary BuzzFeed. Now, I'm not going to lie. I hate BuzzFeed. They have some pretty shit content. I mean, so do I. I'm a reaction channel. But the reason I say that is BuzzFeed, they don't clickbait. They piss bait. They piss bait. Most of their content is clicked on because people are like, hold the hell up. What's that you have to say? They basically bait people in with anger. I'm gonna give this a chance. I'm gonna try not to judge it too much. And yeah, let's see what happens. I tried escaping a bounty hunter. I'm not gonna lie, the idea of trying to escape a bounty hunter, it intrigues me. I don't know why. I like the idea of the chase, of finding clues. How do they track down a criminal when all that's left behind are one or two tiny clues? How do they do that? I hope to shed some light on the matter. It probably won't, knowing BuzzFeed. More than likely, they have their own little narrative that's probably gonna be extra cringy, but regardless, we're checking it out in 3, 2, 1. Bounty
I love
hunter.
playing hide and seek. Some people would say I love it too much, but I disagree.
Whiteface, racist!
It's the job of a bounty hunter to chase criminals who are hiding. So today I'm meeting a bounty hunter and challenging him to a dangerous game of hide and seek.
Are you supposed to be like invisible? Is that what we're doing? Are you like showing us that
What
you're
does a bounty
invisible?
hunter do?
50% paperwork and investigative work, and 50% is out on the field. What I mean by out on the field is I'm out there chasing people. If we get a case, it's regarding a bail skip. Somebody that's been bonded out of jail and they did not show up to court. So what we have to do is we go out, do surveillance, then apprehend that person and bring them back to jail.
What are some of the more intense cases you've covered?
The guy was 25 years old. He happened to be with his mom. The mom had a pepper spray keychain. Pepper sprayed me while I'm arresting her son, tackling him on the ground, rolling around. And at that time, I only had handcuffs on me. Nothing else because it was undercover.
So,
Okay, just to interject here, when they say bounty hunter, I'm like, oh shit, damn! They're trying to hunt this guy down. I'm thinking about a bank robber, but no, it's a teenager and his mom's got pepper spray. Or possibly someone that skips bail. I'm sorry, I was just expecting a lot more, but hey, that's a dangerous job. Some of those people that, you know, skip bail, they might have a pocket knife. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I want to challenge you to catch me. I'm gonna go on the run. I'm gonna get an hour head start, and then you and your team can chase me.
Challenge accepted.
Because you're a bounty hunter and I expect you to break into my apartment, I'm just gonna give you a key to my apartment. Don't go in my roommate's room.
You can't
If
do
you
that,
get
that's
close
cheating.
enough to see me, you can chase me, and your job is to put me in handcuffs.
If you make me run, I'm gonna tackle you.
At the end of the 6-hour chase, if you don't have me in handcuffs, I win.
And I'll buy you dinner.
Oh, can we be friends?
Of course.
Of course.
If you're gonna challenge me to catch you, I'm gonna catch you as soon as
There's
possible.
something I like
I don't
about that
understand how
guy.
you're going to catch me if you
He seems familiar. I don't.
This is how bounty hunters work,
crazy.
and if you want to find out, just wait till Friday.
What I didn't tell the bounty hunter was I spent the last 2 weeks preparing my escape.
They picked a good guy for this. I've never seen him on BuzzFeed. He looks like the type of guy that would be running from the law.
I've done lots of research and found that most criminals are caught when they reach out to their family, a friend, or a lover. Therefore, I will not be reaching out to my family, friends, or lover.
I look like an alien right now. I'm not happy
You look like
about
you went through
I think
cancer or something. I'm sorry, that's not even anything to joke about. I'm sorry. He looks like an egg. He looks like an egg right now. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
I look like an alien right now.
Or an alien.
I'm not happy about it, but I think it's going to help me get away from this bounty hunter.
You do look different. Here's the thing though. When it comes to identifying a human, what is the most noticeable feature with any human being? The eyes. The eyes are the most noticeable feature of any human face. Like, it doesn't matter what their face looks like or any identifiable marks like scars or whatever. It's always the eyes. So if I were this guy, I would rock sunglasses or something like that to make it harder for someone to identify me,
There's a
because
few more things I have to do before I
you
leave.
still
I'm
look
gonna
like
be
you,
putting on this
honestly.
muscle shirt to
You don't
make
look
me
that different,
beefier.
besides the hair.
I'm going to be wearing my glasses all day. There's no photos of me on social media.
You should have
wearing
worn
my
sunglasses.
I'm going to be leaving my cell phone so that no one can track my phone. When the bounty hunter arrives at my apartment, he's going to find several clues. There's no way in hell this guy's
Hold up, you mean this guy's leaving clues behind? No, you can't do that, you can't do that. When I hear bounty hunter, I'm thinking of you just not leaving anything, getting out of your apartment, driving to an airport and flying to Canada or something like that. And then this guy has to track you down. But if you're leaving clues, my man, this isn't like some type of, special movie with an intense plot. Oh, never mind.
capture me.
You should try and play this legitimately, like someone skipped bail and they ran and this guy's trying to track him down. They're over-intensifying it. Oh, shit.
We're gonna go to his house first, then we're gonna see if we could tap into the cameras that's around his building, see which way he walked off.
Did he
or what
leave the
did.
Wi-Fi
He also
password
posted
too?
His picture on Facebook. The sheriff's department, we have contacts with them, so we sent them your picture. We're just gonna have everybody, the community, try to help us locate Mike.
Mike's 1 hour head start begins. Okay, he does look different. I will say that. He looks like an
My first
egg.
move was to run straight for the subway. I knew if anyone was following me in a car, they wouldn't be allowed to bring their car on the subway.
Good thinking. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Next, I offered $20 cash to an off-duty Lyft driver to give me a ride out of the area. It's 10 o'clock, so my 1 hour head start
Nothing
is
suspicious
over.
about a camera
We
crew with
are
this
now
guy. No,
just
no.
getting on the highway. I feel very confident that we're gonna escape.
All right, Eggman, I believe you. You're gonna get away. The hunt begins. Intense. Sorry, I'll take this serious.
Ten minutes into the hunt, the bounty hunter will receive a text message from an unknown phone number.
We did receive a clue, but now it's up to us to decipher that.
He basically made it look like a code.
That unknown phone number is a clue that I had written and given to a coworker of mine at BuzzFeed.
This is Mike's.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry to like shit on your party, but in reality, nobody's gonna give codes or passwords or keys to the bounty hunter. To make this legitimate, I would prefer, okay, maybe this is stretching it a little too much, but I would have preferred to have played this by the ear, by what they would have to do. So they would basically say he skipped bail, let's go search his house, let's check the camera, let's ask anyone he knows, people around the neighborhood, but giving clues, all right.
Only clue for you. We eat sushi tonight.
Yeah, because if you skip bail, you're gonna
Sushi
give him a
tonight.
message saying that.
The first four letters of those words spell west. Was I going west? He would have to find out.
We were in the taxi for about a half hour. Now we are, I don't know, maybe 30 miles outside of Los Angeles.
I had the Lyft driver drop me off 2 blocks away from a special effects makeup artist. She and I had been speaking for the past 2 weeks about
So basically, he's saying that he's going west, and then they find the taxi driver, or better yet, he probably just straight up calls them, and then he's like, yeah, I dropped him in front of a place where they're gonna fix his face for him.
putting prosthetic pieces on my face to make me look like a completely different person.
Mike reached out to
Completely
me a couple
different,
weeks
okay.
ago to do a disguise makeup for him, and so I thought the best approach would be definitely using prosthetic application. Those
You're gonna make him look like an
elements,
alien?
while still subtle, will
That'll be
definitely do a
different.
lot to change his appearance.
They have a nonchalant car, but then they're dressed like, they're about to tackle someone, swat them.
We're coming in.
How nice you didn't clean up your apartment, Mike. Your apartment's a mess. And he left clues on the pillow. I am
Clue number 2
done.
had 2 parts. Part 1 was, what is part of your eye that is also a type of flower? The second part
Iris?
of the clue is, what white watery substance is found on the ground in
Snow?
the winter?
Iris
What part
Snow?
of your eye that is also a type of flower? So with that being said, I actually texted one of my friends that's an optician, and he's actually also a bounty hunter as well. So he's gonna know that for sure and let me know what that is.
It's Iris.
The answer to part 1
Iris, dude.
is
It's
iris.
snow.
The answer to part 2 is snow. Take the first letter of both of those words and you get is. Clue number
Oh,
1,
west is.
Clue number 2 is.
Iris freeze.
Iris. Let's look up places
West
called Iris.
is.
There's Iris Cafe.
Throughout our investigation, talking to the roommate believes that he's in his vehicle. At least we have a vehicle to look out for now.
Let's head out to the girlfriend's address right now, see if she knows anything or if his car is there or if there's any clues or whatever.
So first, I use a medical grade adhesive to glue the pieces onto his face. I go ahead and apply a set of brow prosthetics. From there, I go ahead and apply the chin prosthetic.
All right, listen, I hate to say this again, but again, the most important part of a cover-up is the eye region, you know? Chins and eyebrows, like this area up here and down here, really isn't gonna make that much of a difference. Like maybe if this guy didn't shave his beard, but shaved his head, maybe if he got like fake tattoos or possibly changed around the sculpture of the eye a little bit, but I just don't feel like this up here and down here at the chin's gonna make much of a difference. But then again, I could be wrong.
Mike doesn't seem very smart, so
Damn! Doesn't seem very smart. Chill, dude. He does work at BuzzFeed, so.
Then the bounty hunter received another text message from an unknown phone number. This was another coworker of mine from BuzzFeed who offered to help out.
Where rich, old, nincompoops go / I sent it. So now a bounty hunter has my number. I hope he's cute.
Where rich and
I hope he throws you in prison,
go.
bitch. I'm just joking.
Something have to do with Iris.
Take the first letter of each of those words and you get wrong.
Oh my
Clue
God.
number 1, west. Clue number 2 is. Clue number 3, wrong. Therefore, I'm going east.
I'm going east. I mean, why not? I'm going south, or I pointed up. Sorry, I'm going north, south, east. Why just east? How would they know he's going just east unless they didn't explain this? So they're talking about the road he exited. Maybe the road he left only goes west or east. You know, I don't even know what's going on. All I know is that a real person that's a bounty hunter is not gonna have clues on a damn pillow and people calling in anonymously with clues like, oh, west is wrong. I'm sorry. This is interesting though.
Nobody's home right now, it's not working. His car's not here, so he hasn't been here.
Yeah, she's probably working during the day.
Oh, this is the
A lot of
girlfriend's
older
house.
People like to play bingo.
Whatever letter had a period in front of it, I just put it together and it's spelled west. Searching on Yelp, Iris and West Lash Co came up. It's actually eyebrow place.
The smallest lead can also
Okay,
be
so
the
they're
biggest
still
lead.
stuck on Iris and West. They think the clue is West, and somewhere in West is a place called Iris. Like, it could be a bingo place or something. So they are getting confused, but again, in real life, you're not gonna have clues like that.
I then apply the top and bottom lip prosthetic. Once I'm done with application, I go around and blend all of the edges to make sure that it blends completely into his skin.
Again, that doesn't really seem like it's changing the shape of his face. Like, all you've done is added an extra layer to his face. You know what? I don't know.
Once I'm done with that,
Maybe I'm not an
I go
expert,
in
so.
with a red tone to create the under blood tone and the flesh to blend it into the rest of his skin.
We just did a quick background again on him to find out other possible addresses with his phone number, and we got a hit on an address that's linked to his phone number and his name. So we're just gonna go and check that out.
Where do you guys stop for donuts?
We are locked out.
Sorry.
Let's see if we could get him from another door. Where is she opening the garage? Let's go.
Oh, perfect. Let's go. There's a package at the front door. It comes back to a Rachel, different last name. This is an old address, so that's what we determined by coming here.
Let's just hit up his old address, and then afterwards, if we can't find anything from over there,
I may be ignorant, but what does warrant mean on the side of his shirt? Does that mean he carries a warrant with him to search places? Is that what that means? I'm sorry, I'm ignorant to police code or whatever these guys happen to be, Secret Service, FBI. I'm joking, obviously it's the police, but still, I just, do they have to have like a shirt that says warrant on it to have a warrant? Or maybe I'm just misinterpreting it and the word warrants on the side means nothing, I don't know.
Then I go in with various levels of flesh tone.
Oh my God, you look like a freak!
I apply a set of eyebrows.
Those eyebrows are terrible!
And after that, he's done and ready to go.
What person is gonna see that and be like, yeah, that's a normal face? Totally not a guy running from the law. Oh my God, dude. That is, oh, You look worse than a mannequin. That is disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry, but if I saw a man on the street looking like that, and I was like, okay, let's see now. We have a list of people here to search that could be a murderer, a serial killer, somebody that robbed a bank. I would just take this guy instantly down to prison and lock him up because anyone with a face like that is definitely hiding something. That is terrible. You know what you would have been better off doing? Putting a huge fake beard on your face with a little strap around it like the Santa Claus beard, putting those silly glasses that have the big bushy eyebrows and the giant honking nose. You would have probably passed as a real human over that. That looks terrible. Oh yeah, clearly a huge difference. Oh my.
There's an hour left in this chase. Bounty Hunter has no idea where we are. I've
Oh
been very
my
successful
God.
in not giving him any clues.
You look
in the
like
right
a freak,
direction.
dude. Maybe you fit in Hollywood, I don't know.
Because I don't think this bounty hunter is anywhere close to catching me, I'm gonna put myself as close to him as possible.
You look
So
like
the
you just
best
got
way I
through
figured I
kissing
could
a
do that
bag of
was
blood or
by
something. Those lips are
replacing
so
his
red.
interns with myself. I will be filming him with my disguise on, and I will claim to be a freelance videographer. I'm gonna put on a slight accent. I'm gonna talk a little bit differently. I'm gonna use a different body posture, and I'm gonna try to make him think that I'm someone else. If he doesn't figure out that it's me, I win.
Bro, listen, I can see the glue around your eyebrows. Like, this guy's gonna know you're a freak or something. He's gonna put on an accent. That's a big no. There's no one's gonna be able to identify you by your voice, most likely. But your facial features, that is definitely gonna happen. They see that, they're gonna throw you in jail just because you look hideous. So you don't need the accent. Throw the accent away. Also, he said he's gonna work as a freelance videographer for the team that's trying to find him. So he's as close as he can get to them. I don't know. Maybe they'll see it's him or not. I don't know. Still, that getup is ridiculous, dude. Mike told the film crew. I couldn't read that. I'm slow at reading.
All right, so we are a block away from the bounty hunter right now. There's about 15 minutes left in the hunt. The whole day could be completely ruined. He could put me in handcuffs in 3 seconds. Or for the next 15 minutes, I could convince him I am someone else. So I'm gonna be putting on an accent and we're gonna see what happens.
The accent isn't needed, dude, but I mean,
Then the bounty hunter received
definitely look
a fourth
different.
clue.
You went from
an
human to
unknown
freak.
phone number.
Another clue?
No more directions. Your shadow is attractive. Alright, Mike, this is kind of weird, not gonna lie.
If they don't throw up in their mouth right there when they see him, this is all fake and staged.
This is other Mike.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you.
You can see he's over there like, what the hell is this shit? He's taking a double take right now. He's like, what the hell?
Real quick, and then we'll take it from there. Let me go call Jen real quick and see if maybe we can extend a little bit.
Okay.
He seems a little suspicious.
Check 1, 2, check.
Great.
Check.
Sounds good.
You can tell he's kind of looking at him like, what the hell? I would tase this guy instantly, honestly.
Your shadow is attractive. We're gonna have to like decrypt it and try to figure out what it means.
Probably the first letters.
Let's check that parking lot.
Yeah, they're about to go talk. Hey, this guy looks like a freak. It's probably the dude we're trying to find. Nobody has a face that bad. I don't even know what they're gonna go search right now. That is hideous! He looks like those really poor animations where they try to sculpt the face but they fail miserably.
You think if he's gonna be on the highest level, dude? Don't you think so? So Mike just sent us the last clue right now. It's already been 7 hours and it's already 4 o'clock right now. But he sent an interesting text that said your shadow is attractive, which leads us to believe he's actually watching us as well. So right now we're gonna take the next few minutes we have and look around the area real quick and see if we can try to find them.
All right, so Mike sends a message to these bounty hunters saying that their shadow is attractive. They now know he's watching, and they also know the sound guy looks like a freak of nature. Nobody is that ugly. There's no way they're not gonna put 2 and 2 together and realize, wait a minute, the freak with us that looks like he's a plastic toy is probably a guy wearing the worst makeup face job on earth.
One thing that's wrong with the microphone
What's it?
Can I angle it?
Yeah, of course.
Look, he's looking like, what the hell? Get this freak off me.
All good?
Get this freak.
Is it better now?
One final thing. I'm Mike.
I noticed it. I noticed it with his freaking thing.
I would have tased him instantly. I'm sorry. I would have known.
We were talking about it so much. I'm like, why does this guy have...
Guys, did you ever...
He stopped for a minute before you even came. He was like, dude, look at his face. I'm like, no. I'm like, this is Hollywood. This guy's probably a weirdo.
Yeah, that's true.
That's funny. I'm wearing a muscle shirt right now. I had...
Oh, you're wearing a muscle
dude,
shirt?
No way. You're f***ing with me. Oh my God, this f***ing guy. I f***ing knew it.
You look so, oh my, that is the worst makeup job I've ever seen.
Those were a tense last few minutes.
And as soon as you basically shook my hand and said you're Mike, I literally wanted to punch you in the face.
Thank you for not punching me.
I like that guy for some reason. I really like this guy.
My cockiness.
Not Mike, the other guy, the bounty hunter.
Oh, definitely.
He looks likable. I don't know why.
To really challenge your skills and get up in your face.
This guy looks like a freak, honestly.
I learned.
I can't unsee the bad makeup.
Is miserable because you cannot talk to your friends, you cannot talk to your family, you cannot talk to your lover. It's not a fun life. What I think is so interesting is that your only weakness as a bounty hunter is that you're too kind.
I'm not gonna, especially whenever you say it's freelancers and they're interns, or like even if they're interns, like I'm not gonna be rude and be like, hey, give me your ID, because first of all, like it wasn't them who signed up for this. I'm not gonna, I could have pressured them, but then I don't know what kind of buttons I'd be pushing on that guy. Then I would have to deal with him. I could have offended him very easily.
What is he talking about?
It was perfect. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he's talking about them as freelance photographers or videographers.
You owe me a dinner.
I'm taking you to Korean barbecue, my favorite spot.
We'll bring our girlfriends.
Who knows, maybe we could be great friends after this.
When we go on a double date with our girlfriends, what if I dressed up as my girlfriend and she dressed up as me?
I'm pretty sure they'd be able to spot the difference instantly. That was okay, that was terrible. I'm sorry, but in BuzzFeed fashion, they absolutely they ruined it. First of all, you shouldn't have left all the clues, but if you have to leave the clues for the sake of the video even being possible, because admittedly, it's kind of hard to track somebody down and spend a lot of money, because in real life, if you're tracking someone down, you're spending money. I mean, there's money on the line to catch this person, but for just a video, you probably couldn't spend any money, like actual money to track them down, to go and contact all the random people, fingerprints and all that, so I understand it, but why the makeup? Why the face job? It was so bad. There was no point in putting a little brow up here because all you were doing is doing the same thing, only really poorly. He already had a brow with eyebrows. What was the point? Here's what I would have done. They should have scrapped the whole makeup thing. Please get that out of here. That was stupid and cringy. They should have gotten rid of the clue thing. This isn't a movie with clues where this guy's a brilliant guy and he's like, come and find me. I'm like the Joker. I'm planning this out. They could have had an anonymous person call in from BuzzFeed to say, I spotted this guy late at night getting a taxi, or during the day getting a taxi. It might have been him, it might not have. Then they would have had to have found out what taxi was there, why was he there, where did he go, you know. Then he could have gone to the barber, got his haircut, okay? So once they found out the taxi, they could have gone to the barber and found out he got his haircut, and then came up with the rough idea what he looked like after having his haircut and all that. Then he could have gone and bought camping equipment, okay? So they would have had to have found out where he went after he got his haircut, and then they would have had to have looked around for locations where he possibly could have been camping, and then found him. That would have been a little bit more realistic to see that from start to finish, to find the clues. But instead they went with this mastermind genius bad guy thing with really bad makeup. I don't know, it was kind of silly, but at the end of the day, I'm quite sure these bounty hunters are capable of finding an actual fugitive or someone to skip bail without having him standing next to them covered in makeup with a terrible face job and a bunch of random clues. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have more stuff like this you want me to check out, leave a comment down below, and peace out.